What's up, guys? We're back. Quick video on a job, helping my sister out, cut some trees down on her property. And we got 4 done out of 8 today. I got other clips of that, but I did get a cool little tool that I thought this would be a perfect opportunity to test. It's the Milwaukee Hatchet.
Milwaukee for the win!
So we're gonna take a look at that. I think I have it up in here in the truck. I threw the box in today. I just got the box and I charged one of the M12 batteries. So let me see where I put the M12s. I got tripods and all kinds of stuff here in the bucket truck. But I did order this from the tool nut. They seem to get the products pretty quickly. So we got the little 6-inch M12 hatchet. And I grabbed an extra chain because I think the chain's special in this. 3/8 043, and there's 28 drive links on this. But every one has a drive link. So it's a little bit different chain, but I think it's to get rid of the vibration. I'd be interested to see what would happen if you put a regular chain on where it had a skip, or not a full skip tooth, but you know, a skip in between. So let's get this opened up real fast. Because before it gets dark out, we're gonna buck up some logs. In the next video, I'll probably run the 462 versus the 572 with the 28s on it. So we just got four drop today. Blew a hydraulic line. Well, that gauge right there on the bucket, that gauge cracked. So I was blowing hydraulic fluid. So we pulled that panel off and fixed that. Slowed us up a little bit. Typical stuff that they send you, instruction manual. Get this tool out. Take a look at it. 120 cuts. I really don't. I just got the tool only because I have so many M12 batteries. I got the 6 amp hour we're gonna run today. So I just got the tool only. Let's take a look at this. Let's just take a look at this saw. So there it is. What's really cool about this, if you're a homeowner, or not even just a homeowner, construction, cutting, like, probably would get you through a 6x6. Really lightweight. We don't need anything else. Let's grab a battery. Grab the tool. I'm just curious to see. Same size nut. Very nice touch for your everyday chainsaw tool. And you got your adjustment on the side. Tighten, loosen, tighten your chain. Need some bar oil. Hold trigger for 30 seconds before cutting. Probably to feed it. Actually, this is a really cool touch. It actually has the tool built in. Right on the bottom, how it pulls out. So there you go. You got a flat screwdriver and everything built right into the handle. And that just locks in. That's really cool. I'm guessing this is the safety precaution on top. Probably can get more leverage on the top, but that might not be quite as safe. But from here, I think you'll do all right. Like I said, we'll throw some oil in here. I'm not sure how much it takes, but see through so you can see how much oil it takes. This could be pretty cool for shrubs, stuff like that. A little chain guard. Let's grab a battery. Charged up. We use the 6. I have a 4 amp hour and a 6 amp hour charged up right now. So plug that in. Of course, you got your battery level lights on the side. So the trigger is locking. So you do have to push. You can't just grab the trigger. You do have to push the trigger. And it is variable. So if you hold the trigger halfway, you can start out slow. So let's take this out. We'll go over this tree in the front and we'll test it out. I don't know where my gloves are at, so we'll live without gloves. So we're gonna throw a little bar oil in this, and I'm probably gonna spill it everywhere. I don't have my funnel. Whoa. Okay, so it doesn't take that much. A couple ounces, looks like. When I screw this cap in, I'm gonna lose a little bit all over the tool. So we will wipe that off. That'll get the first little bit of lube all over the chain. Wipe this tool off real quick. Probably should take the battery out. You can see little bucking spikes it has there. They're just plastic. Not that you're gonna be bucking anything. Probably just gives you a little bit of grip. I think we should fell a tree with this, just because we did it with the Atlas. So there you go. Most of the oil's off. You can see reservoir's dark. We're good to go. Start off smaller and then work our way up. I want to see what cutting one-handed feels like, but first cut feels good. It's so it says up to a 3-inch. It says up to a 3-inch diameter log. It's probably what they rate their 120 cuts at. Now get an idea of those chips. Take a look at this. That's pulling some good chips out. It's pretty open here. Doesn't look like it'll get too clogged. Actually has a nice lot of room there. A lot of room. That went right through there. All right, well, let's keep limbing. Man, let's see how far we can get with a 1 6 amp hour battery. So I'm left-handed, so it throws me off. Probably closer to 6 inches. Some of the weight off of this tree here. You can see that, I mean, it cuts. Work our way through. Very quiet. Handheld for doing like shrubs, bushes. And the other thing that this is going to be great for, quad riding. We go a lot of ATV riding. Side by side, you get stuck in the woods. You got a tree down across the trail. This thing's very compact. It probably can fit into a compartment pretty easily. So if you have quads, ATVs, side by sides, this would be a great tool to carry with you. So I just noticed too, this looks like it's like a semi-chisel chain. So like a full chisel would be like straight 90 degrees. This one's kind of rounded on the edges. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but really good. Let's take a couple cuts out of this, even though it's probably over 4 inches. Give you an idea here. That's a pretty decent size. Let's just take a couple little biscuits out of here and see what happens. Okay, that stopped once, but I might have let off. Kind of just let the tool do the work. I was probably pushing on that pretty hard. I mean, it's cool. Look at the chips. These chips are like legit. And this is definitely bigger than what they recommend. You really push. I mean, that basically pulled me in until it stopped. Quick reset. It's going through that like nothing right now. And you can see the oiler is doing its job. It's definitely putting a fair amount of oil to the bar. And you can see it actually coming out of this pinhole and probably back here. So you can see, I'm gonna show you this. You can see the oiler working here and back here. So it's feeding a good amount of oil to the chain. Maybe a little overkill, honestly. So 6 amp hour, we did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's a pretty good amount of biscuits there, just to keep rolling. So this doesn't do as great underneath. You go on top. I'm almost confident. It's tough being left-handed. It really is. This thing is awesome. I would definitely carry this with me on the trail. And this is definitely going to be a go-to tool just for around the house. Shrubs, small stuff, handheld. Quiet. We got most of these limbs out that we can That's good. Those are easy to pull back to the campfire pit. It's like nothing. So far, I'm pretty impressed. Good sharp in the chain. Be interested to run some different. Used about half the bar oil so far. This thing's still running good. All right, didn't you say you had a shrub you wanted to limb up a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Let's try that. All right, so this is a shrub. If you were home, or if you want to just bring your shrubs in a little bit, you could pull these off. What I do like too is the button for the trigger is on both sides, so that is nice. Pull these out. Makes the job really easy. Is that good? You want this one out? This was kind of pointless.
Yeah,
huh?
it kind of doesn't look right.
Pull that off. And then how about this one? Maybe?
Yeah, sure. It's against the house. Yeah.
Those ones are dead. Good to go. So I didn't even go through my first battery. Chain puts out oil really well. It's sharp. It seems to stay running pretty Pretty powerful for how small it is. Very lightweight. And that's my initial review of the Milwaukee M12 hatchet. I think it's gonna be a really cool tool to have. And this could be a really cool homeowner tool and business. Like I said, cutting small wood, 2x4, something you have to just run and gun with, you're good to go. Seems to be built well, brushless motor, tools included, battery. Feels pretty solid. What more can you say? So I appreciate you guys watching Nick Pixel TV. Stay tuned for more with this saw and many others and whatever other projects I get into. We'll see you in the next Pixel.